the same. The lead dogs are out front, and they, of course, listen for our commands, follow the choice, set the speed. All the boys behind me provide they're called team dogs. Now, today I have 10, but if I've got a heavy load, I may have up to 20 dogs. So now I put my leaders out through that gate, 100 feet in front of me. So you can imagine how much you rely on those leaders, how much power they have. And so the last two dogs, when you have a heavy load, the team
It's driving insane. It's like, hurry up!
That's like Cody. Hurry up.
Hurry up!
Yeah, I think we lost your mic there, Dave. There we go.
Power isn't my problem.
Now, what do you say?
Open the gate.
All right, hang on tight. Now, they took the engine out of the four-wheeler, so it's not running. It's just a four-wheel cart. So look at this. He says, all right. And they're dragging him right now. Now the brakes are out. There they go. Oh, wow, what a start. They are rolling this morning. Ava Linder, they got out of Dodge right now, didn't they?
I'm afraid so.
Those dogs are so ready and excited to go. But compared to Iditarod, that's nothing. In the Iditarod, we start at 16 dogs, and there's 80 teams getting ready to go, and all of those dogs are just that excited.
That must be a spectacle. Across the water now, there's a line in the trees. That's the back trail. Look over there. Watch him on the monitor. There he is.
Yeah. Wow.
Every dog wants to match. That's what we've got, a well-matched team here that can pull the 600-pound four-wheeler just like
At the gate, here they come. Oh my, a good finish, and there's the woe. And a great run, David, 2:36 for this crowd, 2:36 this morning.
Well, these guys they did a wonderful job, and you know, we want each dog to know how much we appreciate their hard work. And so we'll pet every dog as we go up and down the line, thanking them for their hard work, and of course after work, everybody likes to play.
Oh yeah, well, with everybody into the pool after gym class. Yeah, of course we got to water the flowers first, but this is now are these the boys or the girls?
It's the boys in the morning, and so these guys, actually they're lucky. They get the nice cool temperature, and they always appreciate a run.
Well, it's great fun. Now, of course, it get
Everybody
it
into the
80
pool.
and 90 in the summer, and I know the dogs come first around here. Do you do a lot of swimming when it gets warm?
Well, we do actually, but we do it in a combined running and swimming manner. On hot days, we'll load all the dogs. We can put 20 at a time into the riverboat where we can travel down to a sandbar on the...
Caribou live outside the fence, but essentially they are the same animal. In fact, our biology friends have named this creature Rangerford tyrannus in Latin, which is a
Check
great
out that
name
rack.
because an adult caribou will Rangerford all over
I
the
didn't know it
Tyrannus
came
to
on
the
his
tune of
face.
about
Yeah.
2,000 miles in a year. And they are migrating a good bit of the time. Now the bulls are out of velvet because this is the rut or reproductive season. They get a little feisty and they like to bang heads over who's going to date the girls this year. And once that's all sorted out, those antlers fall off and they regrow them. But so do the females. This is the only female deer that loses her antlers and regrows them just like the males. So somebody in the herd has got antlers all year round for protection. And other adaptations, now, where's our big fellow? Yeah, he's over here on the left. See that lighter hair along his belly line? That's his winter coat growing back in. He had a real shaggy, long winter coat this spring. He shed all that out. Now it's growing back because it's getting colder. And each of those longer hair strands is hollow inside. There's air trapped in there. And it's just like our Goose Down Parka. It's not the feathers that keep you warm. I'd be glad to visit with you. If you'd like him to personalize a book, Molly will be out there to help him, and we'll have books. But that's old Granite right on the porch pointing at him. and you'll want to get a picture of him. So we're going to tie up.
It applies to the processing of the salmon. And on shore here, the Athabascas would stay in those canvas wall tents. Those are made comfortable by putting maybe a fire in one. And then we have here next to me the air drying racks. That's where the salmon goes right after we cut it. And then the smokehouse behind me, that's the most important part of fish camp, and we have that completely closed off. And like I was telling you folks, just smoke just comes pouring out of it. And then for storage at the end of the summer, the Athabascans would use a cache, like that small cabin up on stilts. You could fold up your wall tent, throw it in the cache, and then come back next summer.
Now, the little square houses, were these like, are these dog houses out here?
Yeah, we like to bring dogs to fish camp, and we'll place them around the perimeter. And that way, if any hungry critters like bears come into the area, they'll start barking and give us a heads up.
Of course, they have the salmon carts to eat in the summer as well in the winter. Now, do you remember when you weren't cutting salmon, what else went on at fish camp in the summer?
Well, fish camp was very important to my family for generations, and even today, and not so much just the processing of the salmon, but also as a way for the younger generation to reconnect with the cultures. We're always laughing and talking. I get to brush up on my Yupik skills, and then there's some storytelling involved, but it's very oral tradition, so it's great to go back and learn where you came from.
I like the way you say that, reconnect with the culture and learning from your elders. Now, of course, when you were young, I bet they taught you how to cut the salmon. Can you sort of teach us this morning here?
Sure, well, I've been using an ulu all my life, like the one I was sharing with some of you earlier. And the dog food cut is the first cut I learned as a kid. And what we do is you start from behind the gill, and you make a few guideline cuts, and then just with a sweeping motion, go along and separate the flesh from the spine like I did earlier. And then we leave it connected at the tail, as you see. That's so we can hang it up. And we don't waste anything, like the spine and guts will use to be fed to the dogs. We save the fish heads for a soup for our elders. And you'll notice I even have some roe here of salmon eggs on the table, and those would be really good, just fresh with a little salt on them.
Right.
Difference. Now the second advantage you're going to have, we're giving everybody on my train a bag of concentrated material to pan, not a shovel from the side of a hill. And no matter what age, everybody gets a bag to pan. And I don't want you swimming in it, okay? You just work hard. He's going to tear it up, I can see that. If there's no gold in that bag, we keep giving you bags till you get some gold. How do you like that one?
Okay. That'll work.
So if you guys haven't been told yet, you guys are my caribou train, the C train. We'll be gone about 20 minutes on the train, and once I get everybody on board, I'll start my narration and finish up a couple more things. But until then, how about this? What do you want to hear first, Johnny Cash or Johnny Horton?
Cash.
Johnny Cash? Okay, he came to Alaska, and I opened up for a show, so I want to have some fun. Here's how it kicked her off. It went like this. I'd like to say hello, everybody. Welcome here to Fairbanks, Alaska. My name is Johnny Cash. I keep a close watch on the sun of night. Keep my eyes wide open all the time. Find it very, very easy to be true, because you're mine. Come on, everybody. I walk the line. Sure as night is dark and day is light, I'll keep you on my mind both day and night. And friends, happiness for me is singing a couple tunes for you, because you're mine. Here we go. I walk the line.